Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Mission Options. We have already seen the basics of options. So, in this episode, I am going to introduce some words related to options. First, let me begin with a story. Assume that there is a cricket match, T20 match. A T20 match is 20 overs. Game is over in one day, and Virat Kohli is coming as a batsman, and the people do a lot of betting. I'm sure we must have heard a lot of betting happening during the cricket times. Now, there is a betting between you and me. You feel that Virat Kohli will surely hit more than 100 runs in this match, and I feel that he is not going to hit more than 100 runs in this match. So, I say, what is the bet? Normally, what happens, people do betting, Virat Kohli will hit 100 or will not hit 100, 100 rupees is the bet. So, you win, I have to pay you 100 rupees, or I win, you have to pay me 100 rupees. That's a normal betting. But here the betting in options market does not happen like that. Here the rules are different. And you feel that Virat Kohli will be hitting more than 100 runs, and in fact you are expecting Virat Kohli to hit 150 to 200 runs. So you are ready to pay me 20 rupees. How much you are ready to pay? 20 rupees. Now, I feel that Virat Kohli is not going to hit 100 runs, and I take the 20 rupees from you. Now, the rule of the game is like this. At the end of the day, if Virat Kohli is out before reaching 100 runs, that means I win the game, you lose the game. So, the 20 rupees you paid is lost. It's completely for me. But in case if Virat Kohli hits more than 100 runs, then for every 1 run he hits above 100, I have to return you 1 rupee. If Virat Kohli hits 110 runs, I have to return you 10 rupees. Virat Kohli hits 120 runs, I have to return you 20 rupees. If Virat Kohli hits 150 runs, I have to return 50 rupees. If Virat Kohli hits 200 runs, I have to return you 100 rupees, and so on. Now, what the money that you are paying, the 20 rupees, the bet money, that is called premium. You are paying a premium of 20 rupees, and you are known as option buyer. And in this case, I am known as option seller. For any market, you know there must be some buyer and there must be some seller. So, in this case, Virat Kohli will hit 100 or not. That is a bet. In that bet, you are a buyer of the option and I am the seller of option. The 20 rupees that you are paying is called option premium. Normal betting, what happens? You also pay 100 rupees to a third party. I am also paying 100 rupees to the third party. If I win, he will return that 200 rupees to me, or you win, he will return that 200 rupees to you. That's how normal betting happens. But in this case, in option betting, you feel that Virat Kohli will hit more than 100. You are ready to pay 20 rupees. You will be paying only 20 rupees to the third party. In this case, it's a National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange. And that exchange will give that 20 rupees to me. I don't have to pay anything, any premium money. So, in this case, we will talk only from your perspective. That means option buyer perspective. If you strongly feel that Virat Kohli will hit more runs, you pay 20 rupees, and if it does not hit 100 rupees, you lose all your money. But in case if Virat Kohli hits 200 runs, you get 100 rupees. Virat Kohli hits 300 runs, you get 200 rupees. So that is why in options market, the people say the option buyer has limited risk. What is the maximum money that you can lose? You can lose only 20 rupees because the money you paid, that will go to zero. So it's a limited risk, unlimited reward. Who knows? Virat Kohli can even hit 500 runs. In that case, you will be getting 400 rupees because more than 100 rupees, how many runs? That many rupees I have to return to you. You just by paying 20 rupees, you are getting 400 rupees, 20 times more money. So, first thing is that option buyer has limited risk and unlimited reward. So, that is a major characteristics of option buyer. Then, you and me are betting that Virat Kohli will hit 100 or will not 100. That 100 is called strike price. Just like you and me are betting Virat Kohli will hit more than 100 or will not hit more than 100, there may be two other people may be betting Virat Kohli will hit more than 80. Another guy may say Virat Kohli will not hit more than 80. So that's a separate betting. And there the strike price is 80. There may be another two people. They may be betting Virat Kohli will hit more than 120 runs. The seller will say no, he will not hit more than 120. So that's a separate betting. There the strike is 120. So therefore in options market the strike price may not be only one strike price. There are so many strike prices. Even you can bet Virat Kohli will hit more than 0. The seller can say Virat Kohli will not hit more than 0. Also the betting can happen. So first thing is that in this video what you have understood, what is option buying and what is the strike price and what is the premium. The next important thing, you are betting 20 rupees by saying that Virat Kohli will hit more than 100 runs. Assume that Virat Kohli hits 120 runs. If Virat Kohli hits 120 runs, I will be returning you 20 rupees. You already paid 20 rupees to me, but now I am returning to 20 rupees to you. So that means it is no loss, no profit. Though you are betting that Virat Kohli will hit more than 100, your actual profit will not begin at 100 runs. If Virat Kohli hits 110 runs, I will give you only 10 rupees. But you gave me 20 rupees, now I am returning you only 10 rupees. You still lose 10 rupees. So though you are betting that Virat Kohli will hit more than 100 runs, your actual profit begins only if Virat Kohli hits more than 120 runs. If Virat Kohli hits 120 runs, you get no profit, no loss. So that we call it as a break-even point. So option strike, option premium and option break-even point. And one more thing, Virat Kohli today playing a match against Pakistan in T20. And tomorrow he may be playing another match with Australia, and day after tomorrow he may be playing another match with some other team. But our bet ends today. Our bet is only for today. By the end of today, T20 match, he has to hit more than 100. So that is called expiry date. Now, Virat Kohli, today is a T20 match, 20 overs. He has to hit more than 100 runs in these 20 overs. So that 20 overs is the expiry. But sometimes due to some rain or some other reasons, they may even change. The 20 runs, 20 overs, they may change it to 15 overs also. So in that case, that is the deadline. So that is called expiry. Normally in Indian stock market, options are being traded in both indices and stocks. Indices means Nifty and Bank Nifty. Stocks means all the stocks. For stock options, the expiry in India is always the last Thursday of the month. In case, if the last Thursday of the month is a holiday, then the previous working day, Wednesday, is the expiry day. In case both Wednesday and Thursday is a holiday, then Tuesday. So now you have learned what is option buying, what is strike price, what is premium, what is break even and what is expiry. Although explained to you, I have shown you the cricket analogy, but that is not a perfect analogy. Let me give you the example. Just like Virat Kohli will hit more than 100. The same way, in stock market, now the Nifty is trading around 13,000. People may be betting the market Nifty will go above 13,200. It will go above 13,300, 13,400, 13,500. Just like in Virat Kohli example I gave you, there can be so many strike prices. Here also there can be so many strike prices. But what is the major difference between stock market and cricket? Assume that Virat Kohli has already hit 150 runs. That means I am supposed to give you 50 rupees. The game is still not over. He can hit even more runs. But once he hit 150 runs, the runs can keep going higher only. The runs cannot keep going down. But stock market is not like that. If you are betting that Nifty will go above 13,500, let us say after 1 or 2 days market may go to 13,600 or 13,700, you are in profit, but after that the market can come down. So in cricket analogy, the cricket score can only keep going higher. It can never go lower, but whereas in stock market, it can go up also it can go down also. So that is a major difference between the cricket and the stock market. Assume that there is a negative run in cricket. Suppose Virat Kohli make one small mistake. For every small mistake 5 runs will be deducted, if there is anything like that. Then there is a possibility Virat Kohli can hit 150 runs, then you may be in a profit of 30 rupees. Then after that he can make more mistakes. For every mistake they keep minusing the runs. Then the run can go even below 100. In that case you will get only 0. So cricket is a one-way traffic, whereas stock market is a two-way traffic. It can go up and down. So that is one major difference you should understand. So there are more terminologies we will learn in the next few videos. Thank you for watching.